Hey guys, want to bring you another video about the final day of the NBA regular season, and well, this was actually the most exciting final day because of the uncertainty and the seeding and everything that was going on. And actually, the first seed everybody knew, Golden State and Atlanta Hawks already locked up, and same with Cleveland. So let's go ahead and break down what was up for stake. And what mattered. So Atlanta already locked up, like we said, and so did Cleveland for a while back with the number 1 and 2. Chicago actually locked in the number 3 seed after their win today, and Toronto actually forced their win. If they had the tiebreaker, Toronto would have bumped up to number 3 instead of number 4, and Chicago would have been the number 4 seed. But it turns out Chicago won, and on that got one game ahead of them. So Chicago's number 3, Toronto number 4. Then you have Washington at number 5, which pretty much was no difference. Milwaukee was already locked number 6. Milwaukee and Boston had that change or possibility, but it did not matter. It was one game difference. Boston 7, and then number 8, Brooklyn Nets. Pacers could not had their control of the destiny if they won tonight, but they did not. So that was also didn't help with Paul George getting hurt in that game. If you saw that breaking news that we had. So here's your, and we're going to probably do some breakdown of the East and West first round separate videos separately. So Atlanta's going to be taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Then you got the Cleveland Cavs taking on Boston Celtics. These aren't, LeBron shouldn't be sweating on them because these aren't your old Celtics. Chicago Bulls will be taking on the Bucks. You got the Raptors and Washington. So just letting you know, that's the East. Indiana, very close, they could have, but they don't own the tiebreaker against Brooklyn Nets. Miami Heat, they had their chance, couldn't do it. Especially with Chris Bosh being out and Dwayne Wade was hurt most in and out of this lineup, and that wasn't enough to get it done. Now, the West, you got Golden State Warriors, they already locked up. Number 2 seed was up for grabs most down to the last wire. Houston, Clippers, and the Spurs had a chance. All the Spurs controlled their destiny. Spurs had to win, and they get the number 2 seed, but they did not. The Pelicans won, and that was a great game to watch because of the drama, if you think about it, because both teams had a lot at stake. So so what happens is Houston ends up being number 2 because they own the tiebreaker on the Clippers. If Houston lost, then the Clippers would have bounced to number 2. So number 3 is, and another interesting thing is Houston Rockets have not won the division since the 93-94 season, and that was the year that they won the NBA championship. So giving you some history and stats right there. Number 3, Clippers. Number 4, Portland. Pretty much nothing really interchanged there. Memphis Grizzlies. Number 5, because, well, they own the tiebreaker on the Spurs, so they bounced up to number 5 because they got that win against the Pacers. Number 6, Spurs. Number 7, the Mavs. Then number 8, the Pelicans. And the Pelicans own the tiebreaker on the Thunder. Thunder had their chance, but couldn't get. They got the win that they needed, but they needed the Pelicans to lose. And most people thought, hey, Pelicans are going to lose, Thunder in. That did not happen. So that's going to be some great seeding. Number 1 is going to be taking out Golden State Warriors versus Pelicans. 2, Rockets got their matchup that they want probably in the first series against the Mavs. Number 3 takes on the Clippers versus Spurs. 4-5 matchup is the Blazers and Grizzlies. So we'll break down the East and West separately with 2 separate videos. We're going to choose our winners, a little quick breakdown and analysis. So go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe to get those videos, and especially breaking news on anything we get regarding the playoffs or anything like that. So go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe to support our channel. Thanks.